So everybody's pretty good for yapping on YouTube. And I used to watch, and still do watch sometimes, videos of people just talking to their camera. And I think it's something that I could do, so I'm gonna do it. And it's gonna feel really uncomfortable at first, but perhaps with, some momentum and, I don't know, maybe the shit that I talk about might resonate with somebody and help them out. I don't know. Because I'd say that, some of the content that I would watch helped me in some regard. A lot of it was just, some of it was just like people yapping about nothing. But I still watched and engaged with the shit anyway. But, I seriously think I can do the same thing. And, not that this is like the only thing that I want to do. I have other things I want to do too, but I'm looking to perhaps build an audience. So this is the first one. And I know nobody's gonna watch it, but that's okay. I'm gonna do it anyway. I have some time now in my day. I did a little bit of work in the morning, and got done like some logistical stuff, but now this stuff is for me right now, what I'm doing, and I'm prepping vegetables, prepping food for the rest of the week, because I woke up this morning. I haven't eaten yet because I don't have any fucking food in my fridge. So yeah, I'll just be prepping vegetables and maybe talking about stuff, as it comes to me. But really, I'll just leave the camera rolling until I come up with shit to talk about. Then of course I'll edit the video down, I guess, and upload it. That'll be my first video. I went to Produce Junction today and brought $21 for all of these vegetables. Produce Junction is a really great place. Really great place. And so now I'm just taking the time to prep these down, to cook with them. And I think for the week I'm gonna make a pot of lentils. I have these lentils that I have left that I got from the food bank some time ago. I got some greens. I don't know if I'll cook the greens, but I'll cut them down for sure. Onions, of course. I like to pre-chop these for like Indian dishes. I'm doing an Indian style lentil, so. Then I went to the Indian market and I got a few ingredients. It's like protein, like vegetarian protein, because like I haven't really been eating meat lately. But some chana, chickpeas, dried chickpeas, and I got a block of Greniers, like $5. The protein's always like the most expensive ingredients that you buy. Produce are cheaper. And as far as carbs go, I buy it's like a 25-pound bag of jasmine rice that I bought a while ago. And I've eaten a lot of it, over the year. And I think I've mixed in like other bags of rice. I would get like small bags of rice from the food bank earlier this year. And then I mix that in and I just cook it all at one time. So yeah, I really don't even know where to start with this. I guess for right now, I'm just sort of like putting food away and putting in the fridge. Honestly, it's a little overwhelming, all of this vegetables. I normally never buy this much, but when I go to Produce Junction, it's like you have to. Because, it just comes in these nut-ass portions. It comes in like 2-3 pound bags. And this was like $2, $3 for like 3 pounds of sweet potatoes. And, it's critical these days to save money because everything is so goddamn expensive. It is, it's a struggle. So I was going to the food bank so much earlier this year. I really was down bad. I never in my life thought I would be a content creator or like wanted to be a content creator. But I think I'm on that wave right now. I feel like the economy is like pushing people to make content in the hopes of, achieving a following and making money off of ad revenue. It's a really interesting time. And it's really interesting that that's like occurring right now. We all just like watch each other's lives in real time. It's so bizarre, but I'm trying to touch paper. You know, and I have like my job or whatever that I do, and that's cool, but I'm not particularly passionate about it. I just do it to make money. I'm sure that goes for a lot of people. And I'm not particularly passionate about making content or vlogging or anything like that. But the hope is to create content, gain a following, and then promote what I really like to do is, is music and DJing. I make dance music. And I have a lot to share with people in regards to dance music, and just like the dance music that I create, and talking about dance music, sharing records with people, that's really what I love, and it would be awesome to reach an audience. And so this is like kind of like day one, I guess. At least on the YouTube side, I feel like YouTube is the platform for this. I'm on TikTok as well. I'm on TikTok where I post content as well. But that short form content, it's so easy to like reach viewers on TikTok. And so like that momentum is like, I don't know, it just makes you want to like post more. And I'm sure YouTube is the same way. But the short form content doesn't really like go crazy like that. At least not as easily as TikTok. I feel like it's easier to build up followers. Like YouTube is more meant for longer form content and people like talking to the camera like this. So I'm gonna do the same thing. I can just sort of like do it during the time while I'm doing normal shit. Or, if I have like downtime in the car, like waiting in between like jobs or something, I can just turn on the camera, like I see so many people do, and just start yapping. I will tell you though, it's really difficult for me to try and yap to the camera while trying to like prep these vegetables. I haven't prepped shit. I've just been talking and like eating an apple the whole time. I really don't know where to start. It's low-key overwhelming. And I don't know that I want to like show the process of me prepping vegetables. It's not really what it's for. I just want to chat. I think the strangest thing right now is that this being my first video, like there's no feedback at all. Like I have no clue. I don't have anything to go off of. It's just me kind of talking to myself right now. And that's odd. Which, I guess I talk to myself, anyway, quite a bit. At least, I think to myself. Here's my knife. I think I'm gonna start by cutting this paneer up. I'm gonna make these lentils with like a tomato sauce and then like put the blocks of paneer in it for like extra protein, and then that'll be a dish. Paneer is like an Indian cheese. It's kind of like tofu, but it's made of dairy instead of soybeans. It's flavorless, kind of takes on the flavor whatever you cook it in. But I really love it. It has like this very, it has like a milky flavor. It's very bland. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it, but I love this stuff. And I don't really have any camera any way to like show what I'm doing, which could be cool. Maybe for a future video I'm doing this. But I don't know. Everybody has to start somewhere. And this is where I'm starting, in my kitchen in this apartment that I live in, that I'm really trying to get out of right now. That's sort of the goal that I'm working on at the moment. Longer term, short term, I don't know, next few months, I don't know. There's a block of paneer. I love this stuff. It would taste like nothing. There's a really nice bite to it. I might brine this in some salt water, maybe. Just let it sit in a salt solution. It's gonna absorb water. Just the salt flavor, because like when you cook this, like you really have to cook it a long time for it to absorb flavor, in my experience. and it'll salt it up, but like you'll eat it and it doesn't really like absorb the flavor of whatever you cook it in. So, and maybe some salt. We'll try that. Got a quart container. Use these at the restaurants. Let's add some water. We're gonna give this a stir. I'll probably edit this video so there aren't so many empty parts. I'm tasting for salt. I don't want it too salty. I'll add a little more. It's not dissolved all the way. You still see the crystals in there. I'm just gonna plop my cheese in. No, I'll just let that sit while I prep everything else. I'll need onions. I have a half of this big ass onion that I used earlier. I made like a vegetarian, like chipotle bowl kind of dish. Cause I like to eat that, and but there's a lot of prep when it comes to that. You have like, cause I made beans. I made like a you know, like a taco seasoned tofu, cilantro on top, cilantro onion. Mixed veg, I have like a bag of frozen mixed veg with corn in it, you know, that I sauteed up and threw that on top. And what else? I think I made like a coleslaw, some cabbage, and then I put Greek yogurt on top for like, you know, just extra protein and substitution of sour cream. They taste a little different, but I think like in the context of a bowl, like it's hard to tell the difference. And I just use what I have when I cook. I try to. So I diced my onion. I'll set this aside. Then I'm gonna chop up some ginger and garlic. And those are the 3 base ingredients for Indian cooking. Any type of like Indian curry, Indian stew, masala dish has those 3 things. And they're all really good for you and anti-inflammatory. India snapped. Normally I do more onion, but I only have like 5 new onions. So, I mean, like 2 cups will be enough. This is like just under 2 cups. I think that'll be enough for the amount of lentils I have. This isn't even like a full pound. It's like a half a pound, a little over half. We'll do some ginger. The ginger was pretty expensive. I mean, this was like a 2-pound bag for $5. This is the most expensive product I got at Produce Junction today. I'm gonna peel this. I don't need it like super clean. I don't need it super clean, but just most of it off. And my bench scraper. This thing's handy. Just to clean up your mess. I keep the trash can right next to it. And I was gonna mince this, but I think I'm gonna grate it up this time. You know, you get more of a pungent flavor from how small the particles are. And I just don't really feel like mincing right now. I think this video might just end up being a cooking video, because this is just what I'm focused on right now. It's really hard to like think about other shit when I can really get into the cooking and the prep of the ingredients. I love this shit. All right, we'll pop ginger. Pop that in a container. We'll do the garlic next. I have like this is like a pound of pre-peeled garlic that I bought. I like it because it's very convenient, but it's like, the garlic starts going moldy so fast, much faster than if you would have brought dry garlic, but this is just, it's convenient. So, now I gotta hurry up and use it, so I'm gonna use a lot of garlic, like, maybe this much for the dish. I love garlic. I'm gonna cut the moldy bits off just because they look gross. It looks like a skin disease on my garlic, and I don't want that. I could see myself making cooking content. Maybe. I watch a lot of it. And I'm passionate about cooking in a way. But like, not that like I feel like it's my purpose. I just enjoy doing it. I really do. But you know, I mean, it could be multiple things what my purpose is. But dance music is like really what I'm into right now, and I have a lot to share in that regard. And you won't hear any in this video, but I don't know. You can check out my uploads. I have like some random shit. I'm on SoundCloud, Bandcamp. All right, so I've cleaned up my garlic. I'm gonna take this and just mince it up real crazy, and then add it into my container with the ginger. Yeah, I guess me making these videos is in hopes of my music being discovered by more people. But I'm also kind of multifaceted. Like, I like doing a whole bunch of different things. So maybe, I don't know. We'll see whatever happens. You know, in any case, regardless of the results, I'm gonna keep doing it for me, because I enjoy what I do. And the decisions I make going forward as I continue to do it will be, I just got a text. From work. Yeah, what I decide to do going forward will be based off of like what I really want. You know what I mean? And that's just kind of how I want to live my life on my own terms. I don't want to agree to stuff I don't want to do. I don't want to do stuff just because I feel like I have to. You know what I mean? All right, garlic's done. Wow. We'll add that to the ginger, and then we got our onions, garlic, and ginger, and that is the base for Indian food. Many Indian dishes, I should say. I don't know too much about Indian food, but a lot of Indian, like I said, like stews and stuff, start with those 3 ingredients. And of course your spices and things, but not there yet. Try and clean as I go, even though I'm bad at it. We'll do these tomatoes. We're gonna do a tomato sauce. I'm gonna cook these down. Put it in this bowl. I don't have a lot of dishes. Whoops. I don't have a lot of dishes. So I just use try and just use what I have. I'm gonna slice these first. And then just mince them up. Roughly, cut like I did the garlic. Making a stew essentially. So everything that I'm making making is just going to be boiled down and turned into a paste, I guess. Indian food is oftentimes like pureed as well. I don't do that, just it's not necessary for me. But you could if you wanted to. All right, tomatoes are done. I think I'm gonna put some sweet potatoes in mine because that's what I have. And not a lot either, just one small one. I'll peel it and then dice it up. This one's a little nasty. But we'll just cut it off. Look at this rinse. Yeah, I just feel like vlogging is a better way of building an audience on YouTube for something else versus just me uploading music it's not gonna reach anybody, and it'll just take a lot of posts over time. I mean, same with this, but this is just easier to make. The music is like not necessarily difficult to make, but I feel like making it at that scale, like making a beat, you know, every day, something that I really, really enjoy, something substantial, is kind of a tall order. And this is just shit that I do every day anyway, so, you know, or weekly, at least as far as cooking goes. But I could talk to the camera all the time. I'm always thinking about shit. And so are y'all. You know, you watching, you're always thinking about shit. And so it's really cool when you find something that sort of find somebody whose thoughts resonate with yours on the internet. All right, these are my ingredients so far. The garlic, onions, garlic and ginger, onion, sweet potatoes, and then our lentils. We'll prep these up, we'll get these washed and boiled. We'll start the process of boiling those so we can cook everything in a minute. All right, we have the lentils washed and strained. I'm gonna put them in this small pot and boil these in some salt water. For I don't know how long they take. I'll just test them as they go. Not too much. All right, we'll get those cooking. I guess while those are boiling, I'll edit this video and upload it as my first post. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like and subscribe. All right, I'll see you guys. Been a while since you felt like this. Been a while since you felt like this. Been a while since you felt like this. Been a while since you felt like this.